This reading, yeah. Well, I'll probably ask Paige about it, and I'll ask Tony about it. Like if you have a strong opinion about it, let me know. Yeah, I'll perform it. If I'm not sure, yeah, I'll perform it for people and say what you think, and have people come watch it. Although, I mean, like with this piece, it's a little different because this piece comes out of, it's like some sort of demon awakening out of, every other piece I've employed. I've been responsible for the paychecks of, 20 people. So, and commissioners and funders and donors. And so it's been a very anxious process, for better and for worse. And so for this piece, I'm really trying to do it in a different spirit, and a spirit of freedom, and a spirit of like what I said. I mean, actually, a lot of it was extemporaneous. In fact, a lot of it was improvisation today, and that's something I've never done before. And that's because what she said improvisationally is true. That ultimately, I'm just at a point in my life where, like, if I'm not having fun doing this, I don't want to do it anymore. So, maybe for this piece, like, for example, my husband, who's a collaborator, and I really respect and trust him, and he's the video production designer for all my pieces. So he's a brilliant designer. And so there's a fat lady section in the second half, and he said, that is way too long, and this song is way too long. And I'm like, I know it's long, but I really like the song just the way it is. And so I might be making a really messy piece, and the pieces that I've made up until now have not been messy at all. And so it's just, it's going to be a different process. So I might but it's also true that, I'm also, I have a friend, young Jean Lee, and she's an amazing playwright, really interesting artist. And she's she really wants feedback from everybody, on the internet, everybody. And she'll be really directly influenced by that. And I'm not that way at all. I'm really interested in what the outside eye sees, but if I don't agree with it, I'm not gonna, So it's very different. But we're very different people, and we're very different. We're the same. What happened with that piece was I was actually on the phone with the artistic director of the venue who had presented that piece, because I got one grant for that piece, and I gave the money to the venue to put into the overall budget, and then I was hoping to get some of it back, and I went to